guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today I have yet another book review for you, and this time it is the amazing Channon Rose. Her book, The Story of Channon Rose, Lessons Between the Lines. This is what it looks like. Hopefully you guys can see it real good. The back just tells a little bit about her, and just basically about her childhood, and it's got a picture of her right there. Now, sorry, I have some notes because I didn't want to forget certain things as I was reading, so bear with me, please. First of all, Shannon, if you're watching this, thank you for watching it. You have been a great person to talk to. We've had some conversations about some things, and I appreciate that. And I appreciate you checking out this video, and hopefully you like it. I definitely wanted to check this book out because I watch Shannon on the regular. When I seen she had a book, I was like, I need that book. So finally I got to order it, and I read it in a day. This book, personally, it honestly felt like I was reading my own personal life, if that makes sense. It's crazy how on some things me and Shannon, we have went through the same thing as a child, and it was crazy. It was like, oh my god, like this is like, I looked at my husband and I was like, this is like reading my life. Like, oh my god, I can't believe me and Shannon have been through like the same. We have almost been through like the same things. I mean, a little bit different, but it was crazy, and it was just, I couldn't stop reading. Some things that made me remember my childhood was, she took pills for like all these different things doctors kept saying was wrong with her, and she says that it made her feel like a zombie. And to where people could sit there and they'll be sitting there talking to her and be like, Shannon, hello, Shannon. And she wouldn't hear them. She would just be like, that instance in the book reminded me of that memory. One chapter, Channon Rose talks about how she started self-harming because, self-harming made her emotional pain turn into physical, and it would just kind of subside for a little bit, and she would just, be kind of happy in a sense. And that reminded me of back when I was a freshman all the way up to my senior year in high school, and even a little bit until I met my husband. I self-harmed, and I'm a self-harm recovery person. Does that make sense? So her talking about that, just, it made me like flashback to back when I used to self-harm, and it made me want to cry for Shannon. Like, I just wanted to jump through the book and give her a big hug. I was reading about when her mom, Shannon's mom, eventually, she just couldn't do it anymore. Spoiler alert, by the way. She just couldn't do it anymore, so she gave Shannon some medicine to make her woozy and weak and tired. And she sent her to a girls' school thing, asylum, not really an asylum, but like a girls' school to help her get better and stuff. And I felt so bad for Shannon that she had to experience that. But she's such a stronger person for going through that and surviving and not, giving up on herself. I thought it was kind of cool that, Shannon was talking in here how she's really bad at math, and she's like, she had to like be taught on a one-on-one or small class. So like, I know where you're coming from, Shannon. If you're watching this, I know where you're coming from in that part, and it sucks so bad when you tell someone, well, I don't understand this, I need a little help, and no one believes you, and they're just like, oh, well, you're being lazy, you're not, if you really focus, you can. So I thought that was kind of cool that we kind of both share that we suck at math, basically. I like that she dedicated this book to her mom. In the beginning, she puts a big paragraph to her mom. She even includes a picture of her mom, and I thought that was kind of cool. And then, What I also loved is she had an introduction, which tells her a little bit more about herself, and then a picture of Channon. And sorry this video is kind of all over the place. Like, this book impacted me so much because the pure fact that it just reminded me, it brought up a lot of memories of my own childhood. So, Channon, if you're watching this, I'm so sorry to kind of just be all over the place. But the next thing that I loved about this book is this is what the chapter looks like. Okay, so this is what I personally loved, is each chapter had a name, but it also had a quote. So chapter 1's quote was, the greatest trick the devil ever pulled was convincing the world he didn't exist. Okay, so that's just one. And every chapter has a quote. I just love that. I mean, she's got 10 chapters, so that's 10 different quotes, and I personally love it. It's by different people. Like, one says suffocation, and then you know, chapter 1, she's got pictures of her mom being pregnant, and you know, just she's got a whole bunch of family pictures, and I hope I can show those. Channon, if you don't want me to show these on the YouTube, let me know and I can edit this picture and or edit this video. Most of the pages she has family pictures, but you know, she's got pictures of her being a baby and pictures of her mom and dad and pictures of her sister, and I thought that was like a cute personal touch to her book, because I haven't seen a YouTuber yet do any pictures in their books, I don't think. At the end of the chapter, I loved that you know, she told her story and then she did the lessons I learned page. So, you know, she talked about what she learned from that specific life experience, and I thought that was cool because, you know, it brought us in the head of Channon Rose, I think. And by reading this book, I feel like I got to know her a lot more. As I was reading this book, I honestly felt like I was sitting in front of Channon and she was not reading the book to me, but I felt like she was actually just telling me the story about her childhood, you know, in a weird way. Like, I could just hear Shannon's voice in the back of my head, reading it as I was reading it. So, if that makes sense, you know, I just, honestly, the best way to make it sound not like crazy is, it felt like she made this book a YouTube video and it was playing in my head. Does that make sense? I hope that makes sense. Otherwise I sound like a crazy person. One of the last things that I loved in this book is the back, where, you know, she puts in like things about people's life, like like a section that it just where she's talking to her reader. I definitely love her back of the book where she's thanking people. And I definitely think it is a great read, especially if you have had a traumatic or a crappy childhood. I love it because it just it shows you that, you know, you read everything she's been through in her childhood in this book, and then you watch her YouTube channels, and it gives you hope. Like, you know, just because of what happened in your childhood does not mean it defines your future. And I loved this book. I loved the meaning of it. I loved, you know, the stories behind it. I loved that Channon wrote this book and let people in that close to her. I'm not great at book review videos, so I try, and I hope that this video made a little bit of sense, at least, and you got that. I mean, this is a great book. It's a great read. Go and buy it. I will put where you can buy it down below in the description box. It's not expensive, guys. It's really not. And you will not regret it if you buy this book. I'm not even joking. Channon, if you are watching this, I know I've said that a lot in this video. I really cannot wait until your next book comes out. I swear to everything, I'm going to be the first person to like buy it or something. I cannot wait to read more from you. I hope you guys liked this video, so if you did, give it a big thumbs up, and hopefully I'll see you in my next video. Until then, don't forget, stay beautiful. Bye guys.